Okay, this week Svengoolie is showing another Halloween bonanza. But instead of making a costume and a prop that would go along with one of the featured movies, I decided to go again in a completely different direction. So this week I plan on making SVENTOONIE. So, as you guys are well aware, I have a fondness for plushies and stuffed animals. I know you guys have seen them in a lot of my videos. So, I fell in love with Toonie, and then I also fell in love with SVENTOONIE. So, he is going to be my project for this week. Okay, you guys ready? Here he is. I have my very own Toonie. And I ordered him, he's official from METV, so he is now my beloved little Toonie, but very soon he's going to be my beloved SVENTOONIE. So to transform him, I plan on making a top hat out of black EVA foam, and then I also purchased an inexpensive wig, black with curly hair, that I'm going to actually be cutting apart and then attaching it to a wig cap. So I will be making him a wig. I'm not sure if I'm going to make the whole thing, or maybe I'll just make a wig that will come down underneath the hat. I usually sort of figure things out as I go. So I'll be making the hat, I'll be making a wig, and then the t-shirt actually comes off of Toonie. So then I'll be making him his black costume. And then I'll be using some black felt to go around his eyes to line them. And then I'll also use some black felt to do the cheek contours, his mustache, and then the little goatee beard down here. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to make the little, the necklace that he wears, and also like the fish pin, fishbone pin that he wears as well. So I will be checking in with you guys very soon to show you my progress. So I will see you guys very soon. Hello everybody. Okay, it is now time for the big SVENTOONIE reveal. Here he is. I am so happy with the way that he came out. He's so cute. I love him. So here's a little close-up of his outfit and his hat. Ooh, okay, so his hat. Let me talk about that. His hat is made out of EVA foam, and I went online and watched a company, and they're called SKS Props, and I'll put a link in the video for them. So anyway, I downloaded, I'm going to set him down really quick. I downloaded the pattern for a top hat, and it's a large top hat that would fit an adult. And then I scaled it down to make it small enough to fit SVENTOONIE. But I highly recommend going to their website and their YouTube channel, SKS Props, because they have a ton of free downloadable patterns that you can use to cut out all kinds of props using EVA foam. And they also make their own brand of EVA foam. So they have props for like helmets and body armor and weapons and fun things like top hats. So I would highly recommend going to their page and checking it out. So let's bring him back in. So the hat is made of EVA foam. The wig I purchased at Spirit Halloween. I just bought a curly wig. And then what I ended up doing was cutting a lot of the top of the wig off. So basically he kind of looks bald underneath to be able to fit the hat on top. And then for the little goatee and his mustache, that is made out of felt. And then the face contour is just Sharpie marker. And then the outline of the black around the eyes is also Sharpie marker. And the rest of his costume is made out of also EVA foam. So basically I just made a very quick pattern out of paper. Basically what's underneath here is sort of like a V-neck tank top because he doesn't really have sleeves. And then from there I made the lapels out of separate pieces of EVA foam, glued those on top, and then the trim around his jacket is made out of yellow felt. So for his necklace, I just drew him on a piece of paper because I was kind of running out of time to put this prop together. I originally wanted to sculpt it out of clay, but again, I didn't have time. So the next best thing is just drawing it on paper. So this is Blobby Blob with paper, and I literally just taped it to a chain around his neck, and then I made the little skeleton fish out of paper as well and super glued it on. And I guess that's about it. The only other thing that I might want to change, but I will probably work on this later, is his mouth. The puppet, his mouth is not quite open as much. It kind of looks a little bit more like this. But again, this is not a puppet, this is a stuffed plushie. And I'm assuming what's inside is probably a piece of foam, like similar to like upholstery foam. And it's probably shaped with his mouth open. So I thought maybe I might try to stitch it closed a little bit like this on both sides to try to get his mouth to close a little bit more. But I didn't really want to mess with it too much before the Svengoolie movie. So he's good the way he is, but he could be a little bit better. So I might just buy another toonie and kind of mess around with it a little bit and see if I can get his mouth to close a little bit more. Or maybe I might even try to contact the company or METV and ask them, could you just make a puppet Sventoonie instead of a plushie? Because I think all of us would probably rather have a puppet to play with than the plushie. But other than that, I'm very happy with the way that he came out, and I'm very happy that I took on this project for my Svengoolie Saturday.